What's up, Seahorse Army? Welcome back to another mermaid video. So yeah, it is still May, which it means it is May. And so I've got a couple doll reviews that I want to do. So specifically some mermaidy ones. I think I want to do this one first. This is probably going to be a relatively short video, just because like there's not a lot to these. But this is the new-ish, not so new now, I guess, Disney Princess Ariel and Sisters 3-pack by Mattel. Yeah, I saw this and I mainly wanted to get her sisters because they were characters that I don't already have. I'm probably going to, at some point, give them a made-to-move body and a Illy-esque makeover. I mean, there is no outfits inspired by these specific characters other than Ariel, but I do want to give them some like cool fashions and stuff like that, but that's going to be a separate video. This video is just the review. So I do also have coming up, just a little sneak peek, I guess. I found this Tyco Ariel, this wedding set Ariel from like, what is it, like 1992-ish? Of course, the part of the box that has the date is ripped off, so I have no idea what year this is from. I'll have to look it up online. But anyway, I found this recently at a thrift store, so I'm going to be unboxing and reviewing this. I do also have the Eric because Enzo sent it to me, so I'll be taking a look at him, and I have a second one of the Ariel, so we'll be able to see Ariel in both outfits and Eric and everything, so I'm going to be doing that review separately. So keep an eye out for that. And if you're not subscribed, subscribe. My phone is going off. I should be turning this off while I'm filming a video. What's going on? Oh, that's not important. Anyway, yeah. So keep an eye out for that. Don't forget to subscribe, join the Seahorse Army, all of that stuff. Anyway, let's take a look at some mermaid dolls. All right, so I took the table down just so I can show you because it gets in the way when I try and show things in the box. But anyway, so here is the box. There is a glare. I'm so sorry about that. I'm going to take them out of the box in a sec so you'll be able to see them without a glare. Oh, there we go. You can kind of see them that way. But anyway, so the front of the box, pretty standard. You've got a animated picture of Ariel right here, and there is some seahorses. Look at that. There's some seahorses around the border of the box, which is really cute. Also, we've got Sebastian hanging out here over by the little title thing. On the back of the box, there is a picture, like a photograph, of the three characters there. So you can see like the, not prototype. I keep wanting to say prototype. No, the, like the promo pictures, whatever. So yeah, you've got those pictures there. And then once again, Sebastian, we got another little seahorse. So this is Arista and this is Aquatada. So if you know the, the song from the animated movie that they cut out of the live action movie, I'm a little bitter about that because I really like the Daughters of Triton song. But anyway, yeah, so if you're familiar with that, they go through the names of the dolls and everything. Anyway, it does have a little blurb here. It says, Ariel and her sisters love to explore their underwater kingdom. So it's just like a fun little thing. And then it says it in a couple different languages there. And that's pretty much it. I mean, there is a big old Mickey Mouse right here to show you it is a Disney product, like official Disney, along with like obviously the Disney Princess logo and stuff like that. But that's pretty much it for the box. Oh, I did want to show you on the side, there is a picture of Ariel, or not Ariel. Ariel wasn't there for this part, but there is a picture of all of the sisters right there. I do also have two other videos opening box sets of Ariel's sisters. One of them is from the live action movie, so if you want to see that, I will link it at the end of this one on the suggestions that come up. The other one are the mini dolls that I got from Disneyland, or was it shopdisney.com? I don't know. But anyway, that's also on my channel, and that will also be showing up on the suggested videos at the end of this one. But yeah, so if you want to see the other videos that I have about like the other dolls that I have for Ariel's sisters, then you could go check those out afterwards. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and get these dolls out of the box off camera really quick, and when we come back, we'll take a look at them a little closer, see like what they come with, if anything. I don't think they come with any accessories or anything, but we'll take a look at them a little bit closer out of the box when I get back. So let me do that, and I'll be right back. All right, so I have them out of the box. These dolls are gorgeous, and they're relatively simple, but I actually really like them. By the way, this set is originally $30 online or at Target as well. I don't remember exactly all the places that have it, but it looks like they were available on Amazon, but they're currently sold out, I guess. But they are showing up on Target, and I did get mine at Target on a sale. I got a discount. I think Target was having a sale at the time, and I knew I wanted these, so I grabbed them, and they were like $19. So I was able to save a little bit of money. Since the set was $30, obviously that makes them $10 each, which is roughly around the price of a fashionista doll or like similar Barbie dolls. So I don't think that the price is bad. Obviously, anytime you can get a sale, that's always better. But I think for what you're getting, and if you look at like similar products on the shelf right now, at least similar products from Mattel for $10, you're gonna get a doll that's similar to this. Maybe a little bit more, like the Barbie fashionistas do come with like an outfit and an accessory and stuff like that, but I digress. Anyway, also apparently Hasbro, like back when Hasbro had the license for Disney Princess, they also did this exact set as well. Theirs looks a little bit different, but I'm not a fan of the Hasbro art style. So I don't really care for the way that they look. Like, I don't really like the way their faces look, but I love the way that Mattel does faces. So yeah, I'm really happy to get these. Now, each of the dolls, they come with their fin not attached. It's this little peg here, and then there's the little hole right there. So I just wanna make sure I do it the right way. I guess there's not really a front or back, because it's got the same molded details on both sides. So, which is nice because I did not know. But anyway, yeah, you just go ahead and pop it in. Pop it in. Hold on. Okay, this is kind of tough. Hold on. Oh, maybe there is a specific way to. There is. Oh, okay. Learning. All right, so I don't know how well you can see this. I don't know where my remote is, but anyway, so there is actually like a little shape right here. So it's the little, I don't know, wings sticking out or whatever, little peg. And then there's like one right here. You can kind of see it on the bottom right here. And if you look inside, there is a spot on the bottom of like right next to the hole right there where it has to go. So you do have to make sure you're putting it in the right way. There we go. So now it pops right in. Okay, there we go. Let me do the same thing for the other dolls. Here's Aquata's tail is all blue. So she's got this little see-through blue fin, and make sure it's right side up, and it just clicks right in. All right, so and then let me do the same thing for Arista. That was pretty easy. All right, cool. I was struggling at first, but that was totally user error. Anyway, let's go ahead and start off with Ariel. So here she is. So like I was saying, I love the way that Mattel does faces. I think that she is so pretty. I love the new face. Although I just saw that like Mattel just recently redesigned all the Disney princesses again. And I have to say, I am a fan. I actually really like the new faces for the Disney princesses that Mattel is putting out. They are really, really pretty. So I might be getting some of them to review and like maybe do like a head swap on a made to move and give them a new outfit, that kind of stuff. So like, if you're not already subscribed, subscribe, join the Seahorse Army, and ring the bell. You'll get a notification when those videos come out. Anyway, all right, back to Ariel. Now, she's the only one that really gets an accessory. The other two have ponytails, so they have rubber bands in their hair, but none of them have like accessories. There was nothing in the box. There's no brush. There's no other little accessories for them to wear or anything. But Ariel does come with a crown, and I think that's just like more of a merchandising thing. They want Ariel to have her little crown. So she's the only one that gets an accessory, plus her hair is down. So I guess they had to do something there. Now her bra is molded on, painted on, whatever you want to say. Actually, it doesn't look like it's is it painted? Oh, interesting. Okay. I thought that like either the bra was originally molded to the skin and like painted it purple, or the other way around, because it looks like it's not painted. But yeah, it looks like it's actually purple plastic molded onto her chest. There we go. And then she has the green molded tail. She does bend at the waist, but unfortunately she does not bend at the knee area or the ankle, so it's very basic articulation. She has like obviously the head tilt and everything, and her arms are not the ones that just go forward and backward, at least they do go out. So as far as articulation goes, that is pretty good. Also, her hair is good. It's saran hair. I'm really happy that Mattel has been giving the dolls saran hair when they're able to. I know some of the Playline Disney dolls have polypropylene hair. And even some of the earlier Ariel ones, like the solo release Ariel, like the cheap ones, they had polypropylene hair. But usually most of the ones that come with a gimmick or in a playset, or in this case it's a 3-pack, they're all coming with saran hair, and I'm really happy about that. The other two also have saran hair, which I'm happy about. Her hair is down, it is kind of split, and it is like really heavily gelled into these curls, so it looks really nice, especially like in the box and like fresh out of the box. It's a little flat on the back, but like it looks nice. It's not like messy or anything like that, but I will be washing the gel out of the hair because I'm not a fan of the, of the gel. Anyway, let's move on. Let's go over here to Arista. So this character, I don't know if this is like her closest sister, like the one she has the most in common with, or the one she gets along with the most, but I see her, this is like the main sister. If Disney ever does any merchandise with only one of her sisters, it's usually this one. Same thing like in the Little Mermaid animated series, or there was other times there was storyline with Arista. So yeah, so she's definitely like a popular character, I guess, and I don't know if it's because she's blonde hair, blue eyes, maybe that's why, I don't know. This doll is so pretty. I really like her face, which is why I wanted these. Like I said, I'm gonna be rebodying her, but I like that it's like a Disney doll face mold, but it doesn't look like one of the princesses. It's not super recognizable, so I can make her into my own character almost if I want to. I love that her hair is up in a high ponytail. The hair, once again, is saran. It is gelled at the ends. It is curled and everything, so I'm gonna have to wash that out. And then she has these like bangs, these kind of like side swept bangs parted down the middle. Once again, I'm gonna have to wash that out and then do something with it. But anyway, so that is Arista. She also has basically the same, is it the same mold? I think that they all, yeah, it looks like they all have the same mold for their shells as well as their tails. So there's nothing unique in that respect, which honestly, for this being like a kid's toy, I'm okay with. I'm not gonna like complain about it necessarily, but it's a little unfortunate. Like it'd be kind of cool if they gave them something unique or whatever, like the different molds or whatever, but I know it's like a cost-cutting feature, and I know that like kids won't care about that. I'm just happy that they have good hair quality and their faces look really nice. Now, I know like a lot of people are probably watching this and they're like, I prefer mermaids with like removable tails. So like I did, for example, this doll right here, I opened on a live stream recently. If you want to see that, I will put it up, a link to it up here, so you can go check that out if you want. But in that live stream, I did unbox this doll, and I went through like the gimmick and everything, because she comes with a little chair and a vanity, and in the vanity there were these pearls that were like little Easter eggs with little accessories and stuff. But anyway, that's not the point. The point is she has a removable tail, like a little fabric tail, and I know some people prefer that because then you have the option of like converting her into a human. I prefer that as well normally, but if I'm being honest, when it comes to this style of doll, I'm okay with this, because this is a great doll to take in the pool. Like if a kid wants to play with the mermaid doll in the pool, this style of doll is great, because you don't have like fabric pieces that they're gonna lose or that get messed up, or you know, sometimes they get tattered or dirty or whatever. These are easier to clean. They have nice hair. I don't know if like the hair fiber is better or worse to like go in the water, if it's saran versus nylon or versus polypropylene or whatever. But I know that saran hair is just nicer. It feels nicer and it's easier to style, or easier to style in the sense of like putting in a ponytail or braiding it. Not necessarily like curling it or straightening it, that kind of style. But anyway, no, I just think that these would be a great toy toy, like as a toy. Maybe not a collector piece so much, but definitely a great toy. So I do actually really like these. Now, let's take a look at Aquatada. I'm just gonna move the other two over here. So she is so gorgeous. She almost looks like Belle to me, but I don't know if that's, maybe it's just because of the colors. Like the color of her hair and the fact that she's wearing like she has a blue bikini top and a blue thing, and Belle's peasant dress or whatever, for lack of a better term, is blue, you know. So like, I think because of the coloration, she kind of looks like Belle, and she just has that Disney face. But yeah, I think out of the set, I think she might be my favorite, but I'm also partial to the brunette dolls anyway. But yeah, I love her. I think I really like her. I love that she has a high ponytail, because I love a high pony. That's like my favorite style for dolls hair. She has like this really cool, like, I don't know if that's considered a victory roll, but like, you know, she's got this curled bang situation. It's very heavily gelled. I don't know if I'm going to keep it that way. Like I said, when I redress them and restyle them, I might wash out all the gel and do something different with her bangs. But it's kind of cool how it's like defying gravity, and they made it look kind of like how it is in the cartoon. So I appreciate that. Also saran hair. Now these dolls, the two that have the ponytails, their hair is like, it's not thin, it's not sparse. Like, I was checking the rooting, and the rooting is actually really good, but it's the kind of rooting that I like. So it's actually rooted pretty thickly, as in a lot of rooting, and the rooting is close together, and there's not really bald spots that I can find. But the hair root, each plug is thinner, so there's less hair, and I like that because it's more realistic on a doll scale. I don't know, it's a personal preference. I've ranted about this before in other videos. I've talked about it before. But yeah, I actually really like, along with the fact that the hair is saran, I like the amount of rooting. Ariel has the most hair because her hair is down, so it's definitely the thickest out of the three, but the other two are not thin by any means. But I think it's like just the right balance, and I like it. One thing I'm not a huge fan of, that I kind of wish they did just a little bit better, is I'm always talking about like the range of the joints, like the range of movement for posability. So you'll notice that these dolls, their butt isn't actually touching the ground when they're sitting here. They have their hands, because if she was to be sitting, she's leaning back. Like, I don't know how, hold on, let me move this out of the way. So if I was to show you this, so she's actually leaning backwards while she's sitting, which isn't a problem necessarily. Like, she can actually, like, for example, here's the little chair that I got with the other Ariel. Like, she can sit in the chair, and it's fine, because her tail just kind of goes down. So there's that. Like, it's, oh, that's actually, she's really heavy. You need the other one. I guess that's the reason why she has bent legs and a fabric tail. She's not as heavy, and she can sit in this chair. But anyway, I wish that she could actually fully sit with her tail going straight across. It just gets blocked right here. So it's a range of movement. Also, her tail only goes so far backwards, which I don't care about that as much, but I don't know. It's not the worst thing in the world. I just like to point it out, because when I'm doing these reviews, I want to give you as much information as I can. What is this? What? Oh my gosh, how did that happen? I popped off the back of her bikini. Hold on. I did, oh my gosh. Okay, I don't think I was supposed to do this. I don't think I broke it, but I just did this on accident. But anyway, yeah, you can see literally a groove across her back where this plastic piece goes, and then there's pegs, and then there's holes right here. That was not supposed to happen. And the front is not coming off. I think the front is actually, oh, ah! It popped up. Oh, she is indecent. Hold on. Well, this is interesting. All right. I don't know if anybody else's review has shown this, but this is what she looks like without her bikini top. She's kind of got the molded shells there, and then there's little holes there because this is the shell bikini top, and on the inside there's little pegs. So that's how it stays on. I thought it was glued, but it was not glued. So this did pop off. Maybe it's a good thing, because if you take it in the pool and water gets in there, there's other ways to let the water out. But I don't know. Maybe if this is supposed to be permanent, I wouldn't mind gluing it on. Actually, maybe that's a good thing, because then if you wanted to switch the tops, you can, without having to worry about having you know, this other piece here. But yeah, that was actually pretty easy to put it back on. You know, it just kind of like went right in. And yeah, it doesn't come off easily. That was kind of a fluke. That was a weird situation, and I think it was because I was squeezing her arms and pushing it back. Yeah, and it kind of pushed it out a little bit. So I'm just gonna leave it. But anyway, that was, sorry, I got completely sidetracked there. But yeah, I wish that their tail just went up just a little bit more, so that way if you know, you've got the body here and the tail is going down, I want it to go straight across. So like they could actually sit. That would be kind of nice. But other than that, I don't have a lot of criticisms. I would, you know, there's always things that I'd like to see. Like I'd love to see an extra joint in the knee for posability, or just more posability in general. Removable tails are always fun. But for what these toys are, I think they're great. I think the price is okay. It's like kind of right on par for what I would expect for the style of toy. Since you're getting 3 of them, you know, $10 each is not terrible. And yeah, I mean, as far as these go, I think that these would be a really fun toy for kids to play with in the pool. So, but I'm going to be probably not going to be doing that. I'm going to be doing other stuff. I have plans. I don't know about Ariel because I have several Ariels. Like I still have like this one, and then I have the one behind me over there, and I even have another Mattel Ariel that I'm planning on rebodying to restyle. So I don't know if I'm going to do that with this one necessarily. I might leave her as a mermaid. But the other two for sure, I will be looking into doing head swaps, made to move bodies. They have different skin tones than Ariel does, so I'm gonna see which skin tones like match them. Keep an eye out for that video because I've done it before. I did it for Ariel where I did a skin tone match, as well as, who else did I do? Oh, Rapunzel and Belle. I'm gonna do the same thing with these two. I'm gonna see if I can find what is the best skin tone color match for these, and then once I do that, I'm gonna do a head swap and give them new outfits. So keep an eye out for that video. I don't know when that's gonna be because this month is really busy for me with different videos. I have a backlog of like flea market videos that I'm trying to get caught up on, and I'm trying to do these since it is May. I want to get these videos up during the month of May. So I don't know, but we'll see. I'm gonna be doing that, and I have some other fun stuff planned coming up here over this summer. So stay tuned. Keep an eye out for those? Whatever. Keep watching. All right, that's my cue to go. Thanks so much for watching. Of course, I want to hear from you. Let me know your thoughts of these dolls down in the comment section. Do you have them? Do you plan on getting them? I don't know. What are your thoughts on the Mattel Disney dolls in general? Do you like the new art design, like their faces and everything? Because I really do, and I like them way more than what Hasbro was doing. So all right, I gotta get going because I do have the one other video I'd like to film today before the sun goes down. But don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, do all that fun YouTube stuff, and I will check you out in the, what? And I will catch you in the next video. Bye. If you like this video, you can let me know by hitting thumbs up. You can check out some of my other videos by clicking one of the links on the screen. I post new videos every week, so be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to get notified every time I upload. Thanks so much for watching. See you in the next video.